I've moved over to the kitchen now. And hi, I'm Lindsay. I had no idea I was doing this interview.
Okay.
Mark,
yes,
nice
Mark.
to meet you. You're from Toucan Louie,
Right.
and I understand you're opening later this month on Roslow's Ferry Road in Charlotte. It used to be an old corner station.
Right.
And now you've overtaken it.
Exactly.
So what do you got here?
What we're doing tonight is called coconut congee. It's one of our breakfast dishes, and it's sort of a a different take on like a hot breakfast cereal, like an oatmeal or something. But instead of using oats, we use millet, which is another one of the ancient grains, sort of like a quinoa or something like that.
So breakfast is kind of your niche then, because since you're a cafe.
Yeah, we do breakfast and lunch.
Breakfast and lunch.
Breakfast. We do the congee. We're going to do breakfast sandwiches. We make our own oatmeal and our own peanut butter and things like that we'll have with breakfast as well. But you take a half a cup of the congee and you put in 2.5 cups of the coconut milk.
All right.
And you cook that down for about 15-20 minutes at a medium heat when it first comes to a boil, and then when it does, take it down to a simmer. And what you'll end up with is something that looks a lot like oatmeal, but it's millet with coconut.
So is this a certain nationality food, or what? Is there certain nationalities that I've never heard of congee?
No, it's a few different places. The one that we kind of based this off of was an African recipe, but then I have a friend that is Korean, and they have congee in Asia and in Korea as well. So I think it's Asia, African.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So
it smells really great.
So after we get it cooked down, we add a 1/4 cup of shredded coconut. And we mix that in, and then after, while you've got that cooking, the other thing that we do is we take sweet potatoes and we cut them into 1/2-inch cubes, basically.
All right.
And then we mix coconut oil, 2 tablespoons, and 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, and we mix that on there, and we put it in the oven for 30 minutes. You stir it every 10 minutes, and what you end up with is these maple sweet potatoes like this. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
We take some pistachio nuts and we chop them up, and then we have a little bit more maple syrup as well. So when it's all said and done, what you have is
this is so unique. I love it.
Thanks. You have your congee that you put in the bowl first.
Okay.
We put some of the sweet potatoes on top here. Give it some color.
Awesome.
And a little bit of southern flair, maybe. Some of the chopped pistachios. And then we drizzle it with a little bit of maple syrup.
Yum. And it's healthy too, I feel like.
Yeah,
right?
and it's
protein, fill you up.
Also vegan and vegetarian. Coconut milk, coconut milk, grains, sweet potatoes, and nuts.
Can I try it?
Yeah, if you'd like. I don't know if it had a chance to get hot enough or not, but you're welcome to try it.
All right, I'll go for it. So tell people what else they can find at Toucan Louie's.
Well, we roast our own coffee right there on site, and I brought an example of what the green beans look like before we roast them, and then afterwards. Again, we make a lot of our own stuff like the peanut butter, the granola.
That looks delicious.
Thank you.
Homemade peanut butter.
And then over here, in the market side of things, we're going to focus on having everything from North Carolina. So all of our potato chips come from a potato chip company up in Chapel Hill. Our popcorn from a popcorn manufacturer in Greensboro. We've got the sodas like Blenheim Cheerwine. We've got the Lenny Boy. The only water that we're carrying is Midas Spring Water right up in Huntersville.
Awesome.
The peanuts that we make the peanut butter with is Aunt Ruby's over in Enfield, and we're carrying some of their products. Fudge made by Ava Jeans and Waxhaw. And
this is really good, by the way. I was going to take a second bite, but I had to keep talking, so I decided I wouldn't do that.
I don't know if it was hot enough, but
good.
This
is my jam. I like all these flavors.
Thanks.
So tell everyone when you're opening and where they can find you. Do we have a full screen? I'm not sure if we have a full screen. No full screen. All right. Tell everyone your address and when you're opening.
Our address is 2753 Roslow's Ferry Road.
Okay.
We actually had a soft opening this week on Tuesday and kind of got a little preview, but we're still getting ramped up. But we're going to be open 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday, and then opening 8 to 8 on the weekends. And yeah, we're open. They're actually open now. We thought we were going to be opening after the first of the year, but we got things done a little bit quicker. So
all right,
come visit us now.
Toucan Louie's, check them out.
Yeah.
All right, thanks so much for coming on. All right, we'll be back after this.